And our final guest, like I mentioned earlier, music legend Yanni. This interview from about 3 years ago, but one from the archives I wanted to celebrate this 50th episode with. First off, Yanni, thanks so much for taking some time to be on with us this morning.
Good morning, Cameron. It's my pleasure to be here. It's great.
Now, Yanni, got some new music out. Also, a great new PBS special that was shot in another amazing setting for you there at the Great Pyramids of Egypt. And what is the inspiration behind the new music that you've got out?
Well, this one is going to be released tomorrow. Actually, it's Sensuous Chill, and that one it's a very unique album. I have never made an album like this before. I hope people will enjoy it. It's taken me 5 years to put it all together. I took my time. I worked with some of the best musicians and producers and engineers from all over the world. So it has a very special color and texture to it that no other of my albums have. And I wanted to create a project, and it was a conceptual project, that it is, first of all, it's consistent. It creates an environment for the listener that is, first of all, sensuous. It is melodious. It is rhythmic. It has to be sexy, and it has to last for a long time. And so I put 17 songs on it, 10 of which have never been released before. So it's like put it on repeat and let it play.
This is what I've heard is the perfect, brilliant chill-out album, and of course it is called Sensuous Chill. Now, Yanni, a lot of folks that have seen you over the years would expect that you were a classically trained musician from the beginning, but that's not necessarily the truth.
No, I'm a self-taught musician. I know a lot of people think I have studied classical music. I've gone to conservatories and all that stuff, but I think that would have eventually, at the beginning, it may have helped me, but I think eventually it would have polluted my mind because they are very strict and their way they do music, and so they would try to tell me how music is done, and music is not done. It's felt, it's an emotion, it's a passion, it's the knowledge that you accumulate through your life, and it's your soul speaking. And there are no rules in music. Music is liquid.
And of course, so many folks know you from the brilliant videos, the brilliant performances at amazing sites across the world. Is there any one site that really sticks out for you as a place that you've played that you look back and just like it blew me away to play there?
A lot of them, every one of them. I mean, how could you not get blown away playing in front of the Parthenon in Greece or in the Forbidden City in China? You have to remember, I did that concert in 1997. 97, China was not the China we know today. It's not an easy task. Then playing in front of the Taj Mahal in India, and now the pyramids in Egypt. Oh my God, that is probably the best video and audio recording I have ever made, and it's shot in 4K. So it's going to be phenomenal when it premieres on PBS on March 8th, I think.
That is amazing. And is it your life travels and all that has really melded the music that that has inspired you?
That's a great observation. Absolutely correct. It has to do with my music is not manufactured. I do not write music because it's in or hip or now. This is what people listen to today, and tomorrow we have to do something else. I only speak what's in my heart. I tell the truth, the best I know, and the more I travel and the more cultures I take in and the more knowledge I accumulate about humanity and instrumentation and musical attitudes and everything else, it goes inside me, and it all eventually has to be expressed somehow, and that's what people hear in the music.
And like you said, it's not necessarily about being hip or playing what is popular at the current time, but you speak to people's hearts, and obviously they are grasping that as over 500 million people have seen you and heard your music in over 100 countries. And looking back on the inspiration that you've been able to give to people all over the world, how does that make you feel?
It's stunning to me. I mean, when I was a kid and I thought someday I would write some music and maybe people will enjoy it and become semi-famous, but I could never dream of what has happened. It is really amazing to be able to speak and have the whole planet listening.
And the shows, they're not just a concert. It's a full extravaganza. It's a full instrumentation and everything. It's an amazing event. It's not just a concert.
Thank you for saying that. It's true. I know besides the music, I use the music to help people forget about their troubles and their problems for a couple of hours, get them out of their anxiety or anger or aggressiveness or aggression, whatever is plaguing them at the time. Open their hearts, open their minds, and then I use words and I use notes and melodies to ease their pain and take them into a higher place and make them feel good and be optimistic about the future. And I want them to feel great on their way home and say, I came to this concert thinking, okay, what's he going to do and I'm going to hear some music. It's beyond that, and it has gone beyond that for me. It's about the message.
That is right. And once again, the new music out tomorrow. And Yanni, where can people pick it up? Obviously, iTunes and several other places.
Everywhere. If they're not sure about the tickets or about the albums or the video when it comes out, it's Yanni.com. It's very easy. You go there, you'll find everything you need.
All right. Well, once again, truly an honor and a privilege to visit with you this morning. Yanni, been a big fan for many years, and anytime you want to come back, the phone line, the door is open for you.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you, Cameron. I will take you up on it.
Again, thanks for joining me for this 50th episode of Good Questions with Cameron Dole. And if you ever have a comment, a question, or anything else, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, all at GQ with Cam.